So, hello and welcome to the Football Talk Exchange. I'm your host Shubham Thakkar, and today we've got Sudhanshu and Yash with me. So, Sudhanshu is a Manchester United fan, if you can't already guess from his jersey, and Yash is a Barcelona fan. So, quite a lot of contrasting opinions and perspectives we'll get to see today. And so, let's begin. So you all can decide who wants to answer first and who wants to answer later on. My opinion will be after both of yours. All right.
Yeah,
So to start off, who is your favorite player at your team, at your favorite team? So, so Sudhanshu can go first.
yeah. So like my favorite player at United is Anthony Martial, and like
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Same.
he's just fantastic.
Hmm. Yash.
There's no doubt. It's clearly Leo Messi.
Yeah, it had to be. Yeah, I mean, I would. I mean, there's so many good players at United, exciting players like Rashford, Martial, Pogba, Bruno. Even Van Bissaka is top notch. So I think personally for me, because I've been watching Rashford for quite some time, like over 3, 4, 5 years, he's my favorite player at the club. And so we'll move on to the next question. Just a second. Yeah, should be. So my next question to you is, if you could buy one player for your team on a realistic basis, so who would it be? Who would the player be? Yash, you want to go first this time?
I, I would buy Joshua Kimmich because he's a really nice right back. He's performed at Bayern, and
Hmm.
Barca might be selling Semedo
Yeah,
in this
right.
transfer window, so they might need a right back who is capable to handle. I'd
Right.
go with Kimmich.
Nice choice. So Danshu, what about you?
See, according to me, like it has to be Jadon Sancho, because
Yeah.
like for so many years now, like United have been lacking a proper right winger.
Hmm.
Like we've been playing with Dan James, Rashford, and like they're not natural right wingers. Right? So
Yeah.
according to me, it has
Yeah.
to be Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, I would totally agree with you. I mean, I remember during Jose, he would play Zlatan up front, Zlatan or Lukaku. Martial would be on the left, and Rashford was forced down the right wing. I think for quite some time, like
Yeah.
since Ferguson left, we've not had an out and out quality right winger. So I think Jadon Sancho is a very good choice. I would agree with you. And so that was a realistic basis. A fantasy, obviously, a lot of. I mean, Yash might. I want to know Yash because he's already got Lionel Messi at his team. Ronaldo is quite old, so just if you could pick one player from the universe, who would it be?
I might go with either Haaland or Havertz because they are both
Right.
like youngsters. They have many years to play ahead of them,
Hmm.
and they're performing really well in Bundesliga. So
Yeah. I mean,
one of them. One of them.
yeah. Haaland has been notching goals, and even Havertz has got two braces in the last 2 weeks since Bundesliga has resumed. Sorry. Yeah. So Sudhanshu, except Lionel Messi, I want to know which player you would pick for your team, and Jadon Sancho, obviously, because you've answered that one.
Mm, that's tough, man. Um, I think this might be controversial, but I think I might go with Casemiro. I think he's really, really good. And United, like, they only have like possibly 1 year from Matic, and
Yeah.
like, so they will lack an out and out holding midfielder then.
True.
So, like, yeah, maybe Casemiro.
Hmm. Another choice I would quite
It is
agree.
still pretty tough, like, there are many good stadiums out there.
Yeah. There's obviously you got Thomas Partey, Wilfred Ndidi at Leicester. So there's a couple of few good ones, but
Yeah.
I think Casemiro is probably the best in his position right now. So all right, obviously Barcelona did sack their manager in the middle of the season. Yash, what do you think about that? Because I was quite surprised considering you were still first or second in the league, and the difference wasn't too much. You were doing well in the Champions League too. So
See, Ernesto Valverde managed to be like a good manager in La Liga. He won two La Ligas in the last 2 or 3 years. I'm not sure exactly,
Hmm.
but so he performed in La Liga. But Champions League, last year Liverpool.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
like that was like,
Hmm. Even Roma, I
but
think
I
the
think
year before.
yes, Roma and Liverpool two continuous years. So like that
Uh,
is also something. And
all
the
right.
Session is a good manager. I have to say he just needs a little time. If he will
Yeah,
get
right.
if he
Time
adapts
and
to the situation,
transfers would really help. Yeah.
that
So, Sudhanshu, obviously we didn't start the season well. I was virtually on the edge of Ollie out because the football was too boring. Only counter attack was even against the smaller teams.
Yeah.
Like, he would play two defensive midfielders even against Rochdale at Old Trafford. So, at that time, what were your thoughts on the whole Ollie out situation?
Actually, like I have to be honest here. I was actually Ollie out for some time, and
Hmm.
then like I still gave him like many chances, but yeah, after a particular point, I was like, yeah, man, it's done. Like there
Yeah.
was no philosophy really, and like we
Hmm.
were succeeding against bigger teams because we were just hitting them on the break, and we have
Yeah. True.
clinical finishers up front, and
Hmm.
so like yeah, I the thing with Oli is I don't really know. Like even if after this we get out of this phase with the COVID-19 situation and all of that, I don't really know what his philosophy is going to be. Like if he still might play those like two holding mids, will he add Pogba into the team, and where will Pogba play if he plays? And
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
there are
Hmm.
many questions to be answered, but like
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
see. For now, Oli is okay. Like it's okay. We'll see where we go now.
Yeah, Bruno Fernandes has made a large impact at
Yeah.
United. Much
Like
needed as
because
well.
of him, I think he saved Oli's job really. Like
Yeah, true, true. So we'll move on to the next question. Which team, in your opinion, is the favorite to win the Champions League this season?
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Come on,
Liverpool
yeah.
are out. So
Liverpool are. No, on a serious note.
Oh shit, yeah. Sorry. Okay, no. Then
that is actually pretty tough. Like I think I think it has to be Bayern. Like
Mm-hmm.
uh, the thing with Barca is like they have been very inconsistent here and there this season. So that's why I'm picking.
Hmm. Yes, I mean, you could say Barcelona.
I'm
There's no
gonna go
problem
with
about
Barca.
that. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Barca because I really hope they win.
Hmm. I mean,
Even
yeah.
City is a good shout, really.
Yeah, I mean, because if they do get a Champions League ban, the players will be all fired up, giving their all to
Yeah,
win it this season. Even for the manager, I mean, Pep Guardiola is not won a Champions League for like 5 6 years, so he would be very eager to win the league, Champions League as well. Now we'll move on to our next question. Obviously, it's not the Europa League because have you been watching the Europa League by the way, Sudhanshu?
yeah. I watch every game. I try to watch every game. Yeah.
Uh, alright.
Hey,
So obviously, the Newcastle takeover is almost complete right now. So, what are your thoughts on that? And how many years do you think it will take for Newcastle to start challenging for top four or for the title?
like according to me, like it is going to take a long time because the thing with Newcastle is like I don't know how they will attract decent players to the club now because
Mm-hmm.
like they have been consistently in the bottom 10 or just on the
Bottom half,
brink
yeah.
of mid-table, and so even if they get a good manager like Pochettino, like
Mm,
getting him in will attract a few players,
true.
but yeah, I don't see how like they will attract many players, and I think maybe 5 6 7 seasons easily, I think,
Mm-hmm.
or
Right.
maybe 4 or 5 if Pochettino does something and if they actually get him.
Uh,
We know how good he is.
yeah. Yes.
I think it might not take more than 2 or 3 seasons because they need only around 2 or 3 successful transfer windows to sign as many good players as they can.
Hmm.
Because after the owner is the crown prince of Saudi, so like,
Yeah.
they don't have a lack of money.
Hmm.
And already they have given a 19 million pound offer, I think, to Pochettino. So I think he would accept it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So and see, can they have enough money to invest in the infrastructure as well of the
Yeah.
club
Hmm.
that may attract better players. So I think 2 to 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Fairly differing opinions from both of you. I think if they get Pochettino, that will be the first stepping stone, if you want to call it. Obviously, a good manager will attract better players. But I think the only players they might attract for now is not rejects, is in cast-offs from Barcelona, Real Madrid, and all the bigger teams. Like you've got Coutinho, who Barca would want to sell. Obviously, Gareth Bale is a huge pain in the ass for Real Madrid with his high wages and lack of commitment. So I think those are the kind of players you would expect Newcastle to buy. Maybe that would further attract newer players.
Yeah.
So we spoke about buying one player. Now, which one player would you sell for your team?
I think every United fan will agree with this. It has to be Jesse Lingard. Like, come on. Like,
Yeah. Yes.
everybody knows.
I mean, he's probably League One level.
Yeah, agreed. Like,
Yeah. Yes.
I don't even know how he gets in the team.
Yeah, man. Uh, just a second, guys. Yeah. So we were talking about one player to sell. Just your chance now.
So I think I would sell Brathwaite because he was just like
But he's on loan at the
super.
club, so you can't sell him, right?
Not immediately, of course, sometime later in the next transfer window probably. But the one player that I would sell probably is Coutinho, not because he is not a good player, but because
Mhm.
he is not like welcome in Barcelona. He is a good player, but he needs to be somewhere where he is valued, I think. So
Hmm.
I think Coutinho.
Yeah, it's important for Coutinho to find a team that really suits his system, suits his style of play. Sorry, I mean Chelsea are apparently interested in him. It's surprising that Chelsea would be able to spend so much money right now. But
But
obviously
they
they've
also
got a
have,
very rich owner as well, like
Uh,
Newcastle. I mean, not as rich as Newcastle's owner, obviously, but I mean he's still very rich. And also they've not spent money for a couple of transfer windows because of their
yeah.
transfer ban. So this might be an interesting one to watch out for. And so, yeah, we spoke about selling players. If you could reverse one transfer your club did, either a sale of player or a purchase of a player.
Neymar, no doubt about Neymar.
Sorry, Yash?
Neymar,
Neymar, okay.
without a doubt, Neymar.
Sudhanshu, what about you?
Like, it has to be Alexis Sanchez. Like, because he's been such a big trouble. Like,
Hmm.
it's like giving him so much money, like his highest paid player in the
In the
Premier
Premier
League, and like he is a bad influence to everyone, like because he's just gone, like he's out of his days, like,
League.
and like he doesn't offer anything now, like especially in the Premier League.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think it has to be Alexis Sanchez. And if we're talking about someone we sold, so like in the recent times, it definitely has to be Ander Herrera for me.
Yeah,
Like
true.
I think we had to keep him. He was that workaholic guy
Hmm.
who will just fight till the end. Like he was
Yeah.
super.
And obviously, we can't forget the way he spat on Man City's badge at the Etihad.
Yeah,
That was iconic.
he was just amazing, bro.
Yeah. I mean, an absolute fan favorite who would cover every blade of the grass on the pitch. And he was a leader as well. I mean, something United have lacked for the last couple of months. I mean, before Bruno Fernandes came in, and while Harry Maguire was still settling in, there was a lack of leadership at United.
Yes.
So, you've got any questions? Like if you prepared anything, or just in case you want to ask something, it's open for discussion.
So, I'll ask you one thing, okay? I know you're a United fan and like you've
Yeah,
been a United fan for like many years now.
yeah.
So if possibly we get a great striker in, okay? So what will be okay? Just take a hypothetical situation there. For example, we signed Jadon Sancho this transfer window,
Yeah.
and like after a year, like we maybe get another good striker, okay? So how will you shape your front three? Like because we have many good players there, like many young and upcoming players like Rashford, Martial, Dan James, and so now with
Greenwood.
the arrival of Jadon Sancho and this another striker, possibly Haaland or someone like that, I don't know, or
Mhm.
Werner maybe. So
Yeah.
like how will you shape your team? How will you shape your front three?
Yeah, that's a difficult one to answer. So, firstly, if I had the choice, I wouldn't buy another striker because Martial has been doing very well. His goals to minutes to
Yeah,
win ratio is quite good in the Premier League. And yeah, he's been injured for some part of the season, but I think him and a lot of players this season have been run into the ground by Solskjaer. That's not his fault totally. That's also the board's fault because we've not been provided enough transfer budget. If you look at our net spend, it's very low. So I would
yeah,
buy a backup striker, someone like an Igalo for a couple of years, or I would, in fact, in a couple of years, I think Greenwood would be a very good winger. I think winger. He can play winger as well, and he's a good striker too. So I wouldn't buy another striker. I would buy a right winger to as a backup for Jadon Sancho. You, in fact, might not even want to buy one because of Angel Gomez, who can play as a winger under number 10. Obviously, Chong, I think he'll gain a couple of years of experience on loan in the Championship and hopefully another year in the Premier League. So, yeah, that's my strategy. So, the front three would be Rashford on the left, Martial as the number 9, and Sancho on the right.
yeah. Angel Gomez might be leaving, but yeah, like
Yeah, I mean, fingers crossed. I hope we manage to
yeah,
renew his contract.
I don't think so, man. Like, why will Essien waste 3 more years if he isn't getting any game time over Lingard? Like, I just
Yeah,
don't see it. I like him a lot, but I just don't see it.
yeah. So we'll come to Yash now. Obviously, he did not have much to speak about this question. Yash, from what I've read, a lot of clubs are interested in Nelson Semedo. PSG, Bayern too for some reason. Not Bayern. PSG, um, Man City obviously want to swap Cancelo and Semedo. Juventus apparently are also interested. So, would you really sell Nelson Semedo?
I wouldn't, except I am sure that I will be able to sign Joshua Kimmich. I would not sell Nelson Semedo.
Hmm. Because if he's wanted by so many top clubs, there's obviously a better player inside him, which we have not seen of him yet at Barcelona.
He just needs more game time, I think.
Yeah. Uh, what else do we have to talk about? Champions League we've covered. Bundesliga. Alright, so I'll give you an option from the Bundesliga. Which player, in your opinion, is better, Erling Haaland or Jadon Sancho?
Erling
Jadon
Haaland.
Sancho.
All right. Interesting. Um, Timo Werner or Lautaro Martinez?
Lautaro Martinez.
Sudhanshu?
That is a tough one. See, I'm just going to go for Werner because like he's more versatile. Like that's it. He can play anywhere in the front three.
Right. Sadio Mane or Mo Salah?
Mane.
Mo Salah.
Interesting. Um, so this one's for Sudhanshu especially. Paul Pogba or Bruno Fernandes?
Oh my god. See, that is very tough. If you consider consistency,
Hmm.
then I think it will be Bruno.
Yeah,
But like according to class and like talent, I think it has to be Pogba. But the thing with Pogba is he hasn't been consistent
consistent. Yeah.
at United. So like, and what Bruno has done in 5 days, like yeah,
Games, yeah.
that is so like 5 games. Sorry, not 5 days, but like yeah. So like it depends. It depends.
Mhm. So for one for Yash, Griezmann or Neymar?
I'd say Neymar because he fits in well with the like Messi and Suarez duo. He fits in well, like,
All
and they
right.
have proved their worth in the past, like in many years before he went to PSG.
Hmm. True.
Quite
Uh,
a lot of they want to do.
yeah. So we'll go throw it back throw it back to our history. Yash, if you could choose one player between Xavi and Iniesta, who would you go for?
I would go for I think Iniesta. I mean, I have equal respect for Xavi, but like I feel Iniesta is somehow better than Xavi.
Mhm. All right. Sudhanshu, Roy Keane or Paul Scholes?
Oh my. See, it has to be Scholes because like only because I've watched more of Paul Scholes. Like that is
All
the
right.
only reason.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm. Just a second. Yeah. So, who in your opinion, in their prime, was the best striker? Suarez, Aguero, or Lewandowski?
I I think I might have to go with Lewandowski. Like because I know he does not play in the same league as like he has never played in the Premier
In
League
the Premier League,
basically
yeah.
like which which is a completely different league, but his stats are like unbelievable and like you just know like if you give him the ball and he's in front of goal or in the box like you just know like 90% he'll score the goal. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think it has to be Lewandowski for me.
Yash?
I agree with him. I think Lewandowski was better in his prime. I have to say, yeah, you're right.
I'm trying to thinking of other such questions. All right. Madison or Jack Grealish?
Grealish.
Grealish. All right. Interesting. Yash, if you've been watching the
I,
Premier League,
I don't know a lot about like Premier League. I am more like La Liga focused. So,
yeah.
but I think Madison would be my choice because I heard about him a lot in the news.
Right. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. If you've got any questions, you guys can ask, obviously. Yash, you've got any questions?
I let me think.
All right. So I've got one. Can I ask? Oh, sorry, Yash, go on.
No, you asked first, it's all right. I'll ask
Hey,
later.
you were saying something. Please go on.
So I have a question. If you had like all the money in the world
All right. Hmm.
and you had to assemble a squad of 11 players,
Mm-hmm.
like basically like the team of the season kind of like
Mm-hmm.
basically like that. But like if you had no budget constraints, what would you who would you choose?
Ooh. I think we're running out of time in this meeting. Uh, so we'll have to skip that question for now. I'm sorry. We'll do it in the next one. Sure. Like once this meeting ends, we'll start another one for this question. No worries. So yeah, add this one question. Your Ballon d'Or top three if the season ended right now.
Uh, that is a very tough one. Like, mm, Okay, so Messi, Leo Messi,
Hmm.
then like no particular order. So like top three, just
Yeah.
like
Okay.
Leo Messi, then Kevin De Bruyne, because
Hmm.
his goal contributions are just insane. Like
Yeah.
he's almost there to defeat Henry in his Premier League assist record.
Yeah.
Like that's and like he is very good like every season, but this season it just means something else. And plus with a struggling City side,
Yeah.
so
Defensively, they've been struggling.
yeah. And the third one, I think Sadio Mane, like because I think he is the guy who is like he does the real work, like in that
Hmm.
Liverpool front three, according to me. Like I haven't watched them a lot, of course, but
Hmm.
the fewer times I've watched them, like he has been very very good, and like he is almost the engine of that front three. And
Yeah.
like sometimes like he scores some magnificent goals and like puts it on a plate for other people. Like
Mm.
yeah, I think that's why Mane.
Yes.
I am going to go with Leo Messi. And next option, I would take Robert Lewandowski.
Yeah.
He has proven himself. And the third one, I'm not sure, but I think I will pick Haaland, Erling Haaland.
Right. Very interesting. He's backed quite a few goals this season for Dortmund and Salzburg as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I think it's very difficult because a lot of players have been doing extremely well for the clubs this season. Sorry. Um, so I think I would go for obviously Sadio Mane has to be one, like you pointed out, Sudhanshu. Leo Messi, obviously, again, he is Mr. Consistent. He always manages to rescue Barcelona out of tricky
Yeah.
situations. And the third one, again, I would go for Lewandowski. He's got 30 goals and assists combined this season for Bayern in Bundesliga alone. And he's got like 10, 11 goals in the Champions League as well.
Yeah, he's the top scorer, I think, of the
Yeah,
Champions League.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's just a beast. Like,
Hmm.